Welcome to another session of Wing Chun Kun. In this episode of Wing Chun, I really like to talk about environment. What is environment is an environment of your surroundings in martial arts greatly affect your effectiveness in your martial arts. Yeah, I'm going to challenge you to a fight, man. You know what? I'm going to challenge you to a fight in that soccer field across the street. I'm going to challenge you to a fight, man. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to go home and change and then kick your ass next time. Yeah, you want to fight, man? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to fight you in that elevator with the lights turned off. In martial arts, especially in Wing Chun, and as well as other martial arts, it is exactly the same thing. Like I've said before, Wing Chun is really good for the kind of environment and the kind of environment that is in a club, in a bar, at night in the city, where there's a very limited amount of space and there is a very dim lighting. So that's why we practice blindfolded and we use our sensitivity to help us and guide us fight against oncoming pressure rather than using our eyes. So that would, work well in a bar. Versus a Brazilian Jiu Jitsu Guy, their environment is obviously on the floor. So in each instance, they follow they try to force you into their environment. So as a Wing Chun practitioner, if we do fight, we try not to stay from arm's reach so that you can punch us and our shorter arms and shorter stature cannot reach you. We would stay really far away, and then if we do come through, we would go right up close in front of you so that you don't really get a chance to use your punching range. It would come right into Wing Chun range, and if you back up, we stick to you like glue so that you still don't have a chance to use regular distant punching, as well as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is the same thing. They don't seem to fight standing up, as of course there's ground fighting. They're specialized in ground fighting. So every time that they do fight, they tackle you to the ground, and they force you to fight in their environment. So obviously, if you're not trained in that environment, you lose for sure. And so that is why environment is extremely important. If you take Taekwondo, you used to a lot of kicking, and you want people in kicking range. If they were standing really close to you, you can't. If you're in a crowded environment, you can't kick. If you're wearing very tight pants and you're wearing some kind of heavy boots or dress shoes, it's you can't really kick in tight pants and long coats, and that wouldn't work for you. So really, the environment makes a huge difference, and such as in MMA, it's an octagon where the ground is padded and a little bit bouncy, so that it's made that they can stay and fight on the ground for a long period of time. You could see that a lot of people uses the fence to try to get up. because when they're pushed against the fence, as they're being pushed against the fence, they try to inch their way back up using the fence as something to brace upon, where the other guy uses the chain link fence to put somebody down, so that they don't get up, to pin them against the fence. As well, in boxing, in the ring is square, and in that square, it's advantageous to put somebody in the corner. Once they're in the corner, they can't really duck or evade your punches. They're stuck in that position, so that if you go right up against them in the corner and you manage to corner somebody in boxing, they kind of have no way to evade your moves, and that gives you a better chance of landing your punches. So that's when you really can take advantage of the environment. And then that's why Wing Chun is good, mostly for dark and small spaces rather than large spaces. And that's why Wing Chun doesn't work well in a competition environment, because in a big open ring, nobody want to get close to you. As soon as you try to approach somebody within Wing Chun range, they just back up. So that's why Wing Chun is not good for a competition. But however, in a crowded bar, in dim lighting, it is extremely effective. And thank you for listening, and I hope you find this interesting. Thanks. Bye.